Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Hey, first and foremost, happy Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful moms out there. Hopefully the moms are being treated to some great presents and dinner or lunch, whatever you did with your moms. Enjoy the day. And again, cheers and happy Mother's Day to all the great moms out there. All right, so today we're going to dive into, a new up-and-coming brand that's new to me. I heard a lot of great things about it. So you guys, if you ever watch the channel, you know I'm a huge fan of craft distilleries. So huge fan of craft distilleries. I was actually down in Atlanta a few months ago hanging out with some of my patrons, and one of my buddies, my good friend Dave S. Dave was like, hey, Judge, he's like, there's a craft distillery that you need to check out. It is, let's just call it 13th Colony-ish. So I appreciate my man Dave for sharing the sample with me. And so let's dive into everything that's Big Creek Distillery related. Woo! Big Creek Distillery. All right. So again, Big Creek Distillery, based, I guess, kind of like 13th Colony. They are based in Georgia, but what's a little bit different is that they're actually based in North Georgia. So you have 13th Colony, which is down in Americus, Georgia, which is like Southern Georgia. Big Creek Distillery is based in Northern Georgia in the mountains. So that's like, something, I guess, a little bit similar, but yet different at the same time. Started by a father and son duo, if you will. So Ken and Lee Ponder. So Ken and Lee Ponder, father and son. They started everything up from a distillery standpoint, and what I love about them is that they are a true craft distillery. They distill everything themselves, they age it, they bottle it all on site at Big Creek Distillery in northern Georgia. So I respect that. They make obviously a lot of different products. They make a gin, they make a wheated bourbon, small batch bourbon, they make some single barrels, and that's what I'm reviewing today. So I'm reviewing this single barrel, and again, shout out to my buddy Dave, who was able to go out and grab this bottle for me. So we're going to dive into the single barrel. Fair? All right. Let's see how similar yet how different it is from 13th Colony, per my buddy Dave. All right, let's dive into this one real quick. So this is a single barrel. The cool thing is we know what's in the mash bill. We just don't know how the exact breakout, if you will. So the mash bill is corn, wheat, and malted barley. We just don't have the exact breakout. Most of the single barrels, according to my buddy Dave, so I paid $80 for this one. So Dave hunted it down. I give him some cash. So this one's about $80. He said most are about at that $80 price point, which is not bad for most of the single barrels, especially given the fact that the majority of the single barrels, including mine as well, is aged 7 years. So it says right here on the front. So aged 7 years. So not bad. All right. Big Creek Distillery. Uh-oh. Georgia coming through, boy. Georgia has some great distilleries in the state of Georgia. If you really think about it, there's some great distilleries in the state of Georgia. Let's see if Big Creek Distillery is going to be added to that list. We shall see. We shall see. I'm really looking forward to diving into this one real quick. Ooh. Now I see the similarities. Wow. You know how 13th Colony has like that very deep, like rich chocolate note to it? This is tons of chocolate. Goodness gracious. Oh yeah. Chocolate, brown sugar. That Georgia heat must just like be sweeping through the entire state. I mean, it must be just sweeping through the entire state, just having a major impact, obviously, on the barrels and the whole aging process and like the sugars that are, penetrating into the like with the whiskey and so forth, coming from the wood from the barrels. It must truly, wow. And they're in North Georgia. Oh, that's nice. Very chocolate, leather, some oak. Oh, that's nice. Really nice. Very nice. I like that. That's like a dark chocolate too. Very nice. All right. Age 7 years, $80. Proof is going to vary by each one. But mine, wow, goodness gracious. Damn. 131.8. Woo! All right. We're getting pretty hot there. Let's dive into it. Hey, real quick, 3 quick easy favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Let me know, have you ever tried Big Creek Distillery? If so, what are your thoughts on their products? And last but not least, please make sure you all subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notification each and every time I release new content. Cool? All right. Hey, cheers to Big Creek Distillery, and cheers to my buddy Dave. Dave, thanks again, man, for the bottle. Cheers to you, buddy. Oh, oh, you know, this is interesting. While it has a lot of chocolate, wow, this actually doesn't remind me of 13th Colony. This actually reminds me, wow, damn, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Glens Creek Distillery up in Kentucky. So Glens Creek Distillery has a one of their main products is called Cafe au Lait. It is extremely chocolate forward, and that's what this is. Very chocolate, very rich. Has like notes of like a cinnamon type of a note to it as well. Oh my goodness, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Let me get a little bit more. All right, so where, from an availability standpoint, where can you find Big Creek Distillery? Primarily, you can find their products, obviously, of course, at the distillery, but also all across the state of Georgia. So as of right now, they're only located in the state of Georgia, but all across Georgia. If you look directly on their website, you'll see exactly like, you know, what areas, like what parts of Georgia. So if you're ever interested in trying one of the products, more than likely, you're gonna have to reach out to a friend, a cousin, somebody in the state of Georgia and say, hey, hook me up, get me a single barrel of this product. But damn, this is nice. The nose reminded me a little bit of 13th Colony, but the palate does not at all. It's actually completely different. Oh yeah, this is a lot more chocolate. Wow, a lot more chocolate. This is very similar to Glens Creek, the Cafe au Lait. 13th Colony has like a lot more like brown sugar and oak. It does have some leather too, but it has more brown sugar and oak. This to me is way more chocolate forward. Ooh. Oh man, that reminds me so much of a Glens Creek Cafe au Lait. Almost like a Cafe au Lait / OCD number 5. If you blend OCD number 5 from Glens Creek and Cafe au Lait together, blend them together, it tastes just like this. That's very, very interesting. Woo! That's extremely interesting, just to say the least. It really is. I'm getting some more. So, when you say Judge, at $80, is Big Creek Distillery worth picking up? Is it worth asking a friend, a cousin that you don't even talk to anymore, an old college buddy to go grab you a bottle and ship it to you? In my opinion, hell yes. This is delicious. At 131.8 proof, it's very bold, very vibrant in the palate, like mid end of the palate, very chocolate and rich. Has a good bit of like oak meets chocolate meets a little bit of brown sugar and a little bit of cinnamon. But to me, this is a chocolate bomb, and I mean chocolate bomb. This is pretty damn good. Hey friends, until the next time, peace, cheers, most important, salute, and to the father and son over at Big Creek Distillery, Ponder family, Ken and Lee, nice job. Nice job. Excellent. Take care. See you guys.